And we are connecting. Hello everyone, welcome to today's live stream. I am your teacher Robin Shaw and I am teaching here from South Korea, and I'm here to help you with your English questions. So if you have any English questions, start putting them down. And while you guys are putting your English questions, I'm just going to quickly check the chat. And I see the chat. Wow, it's very busy. Okay, Layla, hello. Dewey, Pallavi is here. All the great students. Sleepwalkers here. And they're talking back and forth. Good. Everyone's friends. Ravin, Padvi, hello. And I'm trying to read. Oh, you guys, Justina's here. You wrote a lot. Dinesh, hello. And yeah, lots of talking between you. It's probably the most talking between the students I've seen. Okay, guys, have you seen any, or do you have any questions? Thank you, Layla, for telling me you can hear and see me. That's always important. Okay, so Layla has this live event. Oh, here, I'll put that on the board. Display capture. Let's put this up here. This live event will begin in 30 minutes. This live event will begin 30 minutes later. That's the same thing. That's the same thing. And Mubashir Ali. Hello, sir. I'm from Bangladesh. I have been to Bangladesh. I wanted to make some American or Canadian friends, but they didn't reply to me on Facebook. How can we make Native American or Canadian friends? It sounds like someone's at my door. I hope. How can we make, just a moment. Downstairs. Sorry, someone was at my door. Very strange because it's 10:30 at night. During my live stream, I'm getting someone at my door. All right, let's see. Hello, sir. I'm from Bangladesh. I wanted to make some American or Canadian friends, but they didn't reply to me on Facebook. How can we make Native or Canadian friends? I hope you'll say thank you. Well, I really hate this sort of person. Please be my friend so I can learn English. Very often I meet this kind of person. Please be my friend so I can learn English. Yeah, someone's at my door again. Don't be this kind of person. So please be my friend so I can learn English. So if you want to make friends, you have to, you have to offer something. Don't just ask, give me English. You have to offer something. So I don't know what kind of groups you're joining on Facebook, but you have to, if you want to make friends, you have to be sincere about making friends, making a friendship. And it's hard to make friends on Facebook. No, it's online. Nobody, people on Facebook are there to get information, not really to make friends. So, Mabashir, it's hard. I know it's hard. I don't think Facebook. Maybe WhatsApp is a better place than Facebook. So I would recommend WhatsApp or Telegram than Facebook. Let's see, Layla. He was up in arms about the results of the election. What does when you're up in your... Oh, well, I'm not a dictionary, Layla. So we go... Well, I'll check Oxford first. Up in arms, see if it's there. And what does it say? Right down here, right in the Oxford Dictionary, and I'll just copy paste. It's right there. Copy and paste from the dictionary. Be up in arms about or over something, informal. To be very angry about something and ready to protest strongly about it. So, to find that in the dictionary, guys, I use Oxford. I just type up in arms. Hit enter, and it goes right to the expression down here. So before you ask me, please try to check the dictionary. So there you go. Be very angry about something and ready to protest. I can hear birds sounds. That's my doorbell. Robin, we have this form. I would like, for example, I would like to see it. Would it be natural to say I would want to see it? And if yes, does it mean absolutely the same? Okay. Let's put these comments here. Or these sentences. I would like to see it. I would want to see it. Yeah, they don't mean the same. They're very similar. Yeah, they're very similar. I'd like to see it. I would want to see it. When we would use these, very different, very different. So A might see, I have a new cat. And then B says, I would like to see it. Okay. Now for I would want to see it, I have a new cat. Okay, they're not going to say I'd want to see it. They would say I'd like to see it. I would want to see it, and we need more information. I would want to see it in person or something like that. So if you want to use I would want to see it, usually there's more information required for that. Yeah, this is telling me that it wants to say like. Let's see what Youglish says. Because I can't think of all examples in the world. All right, so I typed in I would want to see it in Youglish, and yes, it got 54 hits. And you can see it. I would want to see it. There's some more information after. I would want to see it increase, something like that. So it's similar, but we use these expressions in a different way. If you say, I want to see it, you need more information. That's the best I could do in 2 minutes. Sorry. All right, what else? Collocations. Yes, Magdalena, you can ask about collocations. What's your question? Do you have a phobia, Robin? I have no phobia. Robin, does it change the meaning of the sentence if used gerund or infinitive in the following example? I tried to open the door. I tried opening the door. That's in this case, they mean the same I tried, so we have our infinitive form to open, and we have our gerund here, opening. Gerunds always have the ing. So he's asking, is there a difference? Sometimes there's a big difference, but in this case, no, there's no difference. I tried to open the door. I tried opening the door. That would mean the same thing. Whom are you going to go with? Who are you going to go with? Which one is correct? Well, this is a question between whom and who. And if you want the technical rules, I don't know all the technical rules of whom or whom, but you know, I would probably ask the question, with whom are you going to go with? Who are you going to go with? Which one is correct? Grammatically, probably this one is correct, but in usage, native speakers are probably going to use this one for usage. We don't usually use whom anymore. It's more who. That, you know, doesn't make it right, but, you know, if native speakers are using a preferred way, then it is right. And most native speakers are just going to use who. If you're writing a test, you might want to use whom. Sleepwalker, I got to this party. I got on this party. I turned out on this. Are those sent to, okay, we got, let's fix up the, make sure we got a capital I for beginning. Are those sentences correct and mean the same? I got to this party. Well, this is missing some information. I would say they're all wrong. They're all wrong. I got to this party at, maybe you want to give some time expression. I got on this party. No, this is wrong. We can't use this one. I turned out on this party. No. So maybe you could say I got to this party at 8 p.m. Got meaning came or arrived. Yeah, the other twos don't make sense. Love Kumar, hello. And Love Kumar has a basic question here. What is the difference between how are you and how do you do? So both very common English greetings. How are you? How do you do? What's the difference? They mean the same thing. Basically a hello, a greeting. Hello, how are you? Your answer would be, I'm fine. And how do you do? You know, you could also answer with I'm fine. How do you do? Good. Maybe good. You could say I'm fine. What's the difference? I think the how do you do, I might be, how do you do is more for the first meeting. I might say something, hi, I am Robin. How do you do? For the first meeting, when I first meet someone and they and someone says, hi, I'm Love Kumar. Nice to meet you. So this how do you do is probably for the first meeting. Now the second, third meeting, I would just say, hey, Love Kumar, how are you? I probably would never say, how do you do to you again? I would always say, how are you? So how do you do mainly for the first meeting. Because I didn't find up in arms in the dictionary directly, I thought it was an idiom. It is an idiom. Idioms are in the dictionary. Samuel, hi. Dinesh, hi. Mobasher, how can we improve our listening skill? Which channel should we follow? CNN, no. ABC, no. Don't listen to news. For listening, I would never recommend listening to CNN or BBC News. This is not really going to help your listening in a practical way. I would suggest just finding a YouTube channel you like, not an English teaching channel, just a normal YouTube channel where they speak English, and watch that channel to improve your listening. If you are interested in CNN, if you are interested in news, okay, listen to news. But if you're interested in news, listen to news. If you're not interested in news, that's a terrible way to improve your listening. I do not recommend that. Try to listen to listen to material, or you'll say content. That see, Layla, I didn't want to write things. Listening to content you like to listen to is best. So the key word here is like. You have to like it. If you don't like CNN or BBC, do not listen to it. It's not going to help you. If you like the topic, that will make you listen more and care more. Love Kumar, which modal auxiliaries should we use while making polite requests? For modals, most of them are used for polite requests. And Love Kumar, I'm sorry, I'm not going to go into all the modals. That'll take more than 2 minutes. That'll take 10 minutes to teach that. But most modals are used for polite request. Pallavi, you are like a bull in a china shop. So let's take your comment there, your question, and I'm just gonna put. I know what it means, but I'm gonna. If you put that, if you put that in Google there, you quickly get this, and I'm just going to copy it. My job is copy from Google. And behaving recklessly and clumsily in a place or situation where one is like to cause damage or injury. Yeah, let's keep your original phrase there. So this is common in English. How common? Well, you might hear about this. Of course, Pallavi heard this somewhere. You are like a bull in a china shop. This is not a nice thing to say to someone because, according to Google, you're behaving recklessly and clumsily. So the china shop is not talking about China, the country. Or a Chinese shop. A China usually means very nice dishes. And let's get the definition of China. Okay, China is a white clay. Anyway, China is usually expensive. China is expensive dishes made. I don't know the details of why these dishes are called China and how they are made, but when someone buys good china, that means they bought very expensive dishes. So a china shop is a place where there's expensive materials, dishes and pots and vases. So if you put a bowl in a china shop, that bowl is going to destroy everything. So you never want to put a bowl in a china shop. That bowl is so big it would break all these expensive dishes. So when you say to someone you are like a bowl in a china shop, it usually means they're very reckless or clumsy. It's not a good thing to say. And you're like a bull in a china shop. That's very dangerous too. So the key words here: behaving recklessly, clumsily, and cause damage or injury. So I would add the word dangerous. Someone is, here, let's just say reckless, clumsy, and dangerous. Layla. I've just known the exact difference between is, I used to is a verb, and I'm used to is an adjective. No. What are you talking about? Verb, adjective there. I'm used to jogging, or I used to jog. For you don't want to put a gerund here. You want to just use I used to jog. You don't want to put with used to, it's going to be the infinitive form to something. I used to. There is no, you cannot put to jogging. That's impossible. This combination is impossible. To jogging. We never have infinitive with ing. That's impossible in English. Okay, Samuel Dame, hello. All right. Yeah, I understand, Layla. Alyssa, hello, Robin. Can asinine and ludicrous be used interchangeably? Nope. Maybe. These are big words for me. His videos are ludicrous, asinine. I'll put that up on the board here. I don't know, Alyssa, but I put everything on a whiteboard, digital whiteboard. So I put your sentence here. And she's asking about these keywords here, asinine. These are big words, and we'll fix the spelling. It's not a bad word, asinine and ludicrous. And she's asking if they could be used interchangeably. I mean, do they mean exactly the same thing? And my instinct, I don't know, because I don't use these words that much. They're not that common, but you should know them. But I'll check. Ludicrous, I think the spelling. Very close, Alyssa. I don't know if they could be used interchangeably. I'm going to say not, I can't think of every case, but the safe answer is yes, sometimes, and sometimes no. I can't think of every case. They do very similar meaning. Sorry. Not teaching much today. Layla, that means native speakers don't use whom any longer while speaking. Yeah, a lot of native speakers don't use whom anymore. All right. Magdalena. I'm analyzing an article, and there are a few things that confuse me regarding collocation. Are the following words a collocation? Negative light, competent citizen, positive ways, broader audience. Well, let's make sure I did a video on collocations a couple years ago, but let's get everyone. All right, collocation. A combination of words in a language that happens very often and more frequently than would happen by chance. So collocation, usually two words or more that often go together. So the following words collocation, do they often go together? Now negative light, I'm not sure. No, I'm going to say no for negative light. I don't know what negative light means actually. What's negative light? It can be, depending on the context. Any two words, I guess, possible to be a collocation, but yeah, negative light could be a collocation. A competent citizen, I don't think that's a collocation. I'll say definitely no. Like every adjective doesn't make it a collocation. Positive ways, this is possible. Again, it depends on how you're saying these sentences. Yeah, this is possible. So I would say 1, 3, and 4 are possible collocations depending on the sentences or expressions you're using. Competent citizen, I can't really think of any expression using competent citizen. So I would need to know exactly what are the sentences you're saying. But they could be. Hello, Assad. All right. Do you think there is any problem if I put a goal for me to reach? For example, I want to be upper advanced in English, although you're already advanced. You could be upper advanced, Layla. I would not put a goal like that. I really dislike students who self-evaluate their English. So this is every day when you are sick and you go to the doctor gives a diagnosis. The doctor will tell you what's wrong with you or what's right with you. As a person, I can self-diagnose myself. I have a cold, I have a flu, but when it gets more serious, you shouldn't self-diagnose yourself. Same with English. Every day students self-evaluate. They tell me their level. I'm the native speaker. I'm the teacher. You don't tell me your level. I will tell you your level. Layla, I really don't like that when students say, I'm beginner or I'm intermediate. No, don't tell me. I will decide. I will tell you what you are. So Layla, you got to get away from this self-evaluation of your English. You cannot evaluate yourself. I evaluate you, and you're definitely advanced. If you don't like that, your words cannot change my evaluation. When I came there or when I come there, what is correct? I think both will be used. Both are correct, depends on your time. When I came there last night, so past tense, I saw you, I saw him, let's say. When I come there tomorrow, I will see him. All right, so it's just a tense problem, Marushan. My will is to live in the USA. My willingness is to live the USA. My wanting is to live in the USA. If I want to do something strongly, but I get which one should I do? I would just go with the first one, my will or desire, my goal. Is to live in the USA. Tweet, good question. What is the difference when we use will and going to in sentences? These are the future tense. So I will, well, this should be going to, be verb going to. Anyway, I will meet you tomorrow. So the future. And I, be verb, I am going to meet you tomorrow, like that. So both of them future tense. Now, what is the difference? Well, technically, grammatically, there is a difference. So they're both expressing the future tense, but there is a difference. And then will is, how can I say this? Kind of, I decided right now, and I'm going to, I decided earlier today. So will is more kind of suddenly I decided right now, and I'm going to is more of a plan I decided earlier today. Now, there's other differences you would have to check, but a lot of native speakers don't care of the differences. They just use will or going to, meaning the same. So when I teach students, I usually tell them, don't worry about the technical differences between these. Just be comfortable using both of these, because nobody's gonna. You can never be wrong using will or going to. No one's going to notice or care about any technical difference. So, from my point of view, they're the same. Just expressing the future tense. This is from Alyssa. I put it up on the board. Is it impolite to respond likewise when someone says nice to meet you or I love you? Is it impolite? I think it depends how you say it. I would not say likewise. So just to make sure everyone knows, if I said, it's nice to meet you, the usual response or reply, it's nice to meet you too. But she's asking if someone said likewise, and likewise is an expression that means I have the same feeling. So it's nice to meet you. Likewise means I have the same feeling. It's nice to meet you. Now she's asking, is that rude just to say one word? I would say it's, in this case, if it's not rude, but it might be lazy English. Likewise is not a rude word. All right. So how you use it, you could use it in a good way, a neutral way, or a negative way. It depends on the context and how you say it. But I'm going to say it's not a bad word. It's not rude. Now, it's nice to meet you likewise. Now, if you said, I love you, and then the person responds likewise, that could be impolite. Because if someone says, I love you, you should say, I love you back, right? Likewise also seems a little lazy. So in this case, it might be a little impolite. And I think that's not a English rule. It's more of opinion. Your opinion, Alyssa. How would you feel if you said "I love you" to someone and they said likewise? You would maybe feel disappointed. Maybe you don't want to hear likewise. You want to hear "I love you too." I love you too. That's what I wrote there. So if someone wrote likewise, you might consider it rude. Hey, Michelle. Okay, we got a sentence from Layla. This guy no longer what he used to be. This guy is no longer what he used to be, so I hate him. Is my sentence correct? Yes, if you put a is. I hope all your life is filled with the happiness. No, we don't need. Take out the. I hope all your life. I hope your life is filled with happiness. Would probably be. You don't put a period there. Oh, you don't put a question mark there. That was your question. I hope your life is filled with happiness. That would be a better way to say that. I don't want to lose you for your. No. Being is used in wrong. I don't want to lose you for. No. This. I don't understand. Your being. No. Sorry, I can't help you with this, Layla. I don't understand it. So it is not the proper way. You have to try that sentence again. Hello, Carlos from Colombia. Pallavi, how to write an article. What kind of article? Like a newspaper article? An academic article? What kind of article? That's very advanced, Pallavi. Are you planning to write an English article? I can't really help because this is not really an English question because do you know how to write an article in your own language? Same rules would apply in English. So Pallavi, are you planning to write an article? Tell me for what reason, and then I'll help you. This is from Mubashir Ali. What's the difference between it and this? It is a pen. This is a pen. No. When will we, I would say do we. When do we use it? When do we use this? Please say. When do we use it? When do we use this? Please say. Please teach me. And Mubashir Ali. All right, so it is a pen. You are just saying. You're just saying what something is. The pen could be in your hand. It could be far away. It might not even be in the room. You're just saying what something is. It is a pen. Now, when you're using this or that, the pen is near. The pen is close. And I'm identifying it. So so when I'm using this, I'm actually pointing or looking at this is a pen. I could also say it is a pen. But that is more about location right here. This, I'm pointing, is a pen. So the focus is looking and seeing, and if it's far away, that is a pen. So this, that for location of where you are. So that's a basic question, Mobashir. So it's hard to explain. Let's see if there's a simpler way to explain. It is a pen. So again, it is a pen is just identifying the pen. The pen can be here, it could be anywhere, it could be wherever. Location is not important. I can say it is a pen. But this, that is more a location, and you're pointing at the object. This is a pen. That is a pen. Something like that. I didn't really prepare for this question, so, you know, I feel sad sometimes because my answers are terrible. They're not the best answers. So, Mabashir, I'm sorry if I cannot explain for you to understand. I have to move on. Pallavi asks, what is precise writing? Well, precise writing, if I wrote a sentence, precise means exact. So when you see precise writing, actually, we want to use more exact words. So if I had sentences here, I looked out the square glass, I saw the man who I felt a lot of passion for and adored. To be more precise, we got to use the exact words. Now this is simple, square glass, precisely, exactly, we just should say window. I looked out the window, don't say square glass. I saw the man who I felt a lot of passion for and adored. I would change all this to loved. All right, so precise writing is trying to get the perfect words and getting your whatever you're writing very clear. Okay, using the exact proper words, which is good if you're writing an essay or something. Okay, I'm going to move on to Madhashin. Would. Is would you like same as do you want? Would you like coffee? Do you want coffee? Well, of course, the would you like is polite. It's a nice, would you like coffee is a polite way to ask. Do you want a coffee is not rude. It's just this one is more polite. Would you like a coffee? Do you want a coffee? Just normal. Hola, Serba, hello. I'm doing fine. Basla 100, hello. Layla. There's a little more to say about it. There is a little bit to say about it. What is the difference? Okay. What is the difference between the... There's a little more to say about it. So I talked about a topic, but maybe I talked about that topic 99%. So there's still a little more, 1% more to say about that topic. There's a little bit to say about that topic. So let's talk about a topic. What's a topic? Yeah, I should have done this a long time ago. I can't think of a topic. I'm starting to. How long have I been here? I've been teaching 45 minutes. All right, so you have a topic. There's a little more to say about it. Means I'm not finished. I have more to say about the topic. There's a little bit to say about it. Means there's not much information about that topic. Maybe I want to talk about it, but there's a little bit to say about it. There's not much information about that topic. There's a little more to say about it. Means I said a lot of information, but I still have to say a little bit more. In this case, there's a little bit to say. Means there's not much information about that topic. Basla 100. Hello, sir. How can we improve our writing skill? Kindly give me some suggestions. Well, let's improve your writing skill right now. Hello, comma, sir, period. Right there. How? New sentence, capital letter. How can we improve our writing skill? Question mark. New sentence. Kindly give me some suggestions regarding it. Period. All right. I already improved your writing skill. You have a question, make sure you have a question mark. If you have sentences, make sure you end in a period. There you go. That's how you improve your writing skill. Read and write every day. You have to read and write every day. Keep a journal. Make comments on Facebook or my YouTube. What you're doing now is writing. Read and write every day. Reading is important because you know how other people are writing, and write every day. You could also watch YouTube videos that are teaching writing, Basla. So it's up to you to. Don't wait for the teacher to hold your hand. You can do all this yourself. You have the power to improve your writing right now. Okay, let's see what Dewey says. Pain makes you stronger. Tears make you braver. Heartbreak makes you wiser. Could you explain to me why at there makes plus S without S? The S here. Well, pain. This pain is an uncountable noun. I can't hide. What's going on? Can't hide. Well, what? Anyway, pain is an uncountable noun, and if we had to substitute a subjective pronoun, it's going to be it. So pain makes you stronger. I could say it makes you stronger. And when we have he, she, or it, verbs have an S. Tears is plural. So tears is they. Many tears is a they. So they make you stronger. So you, we, they. They. There's no S. Heartbreak is a singular thing, heartbreak, and that's going to be it. So again, it makes you wiser. Okay. So it makes you stronger. So pain, uncountable. They make you braver. Tears, plural. 1 tear, 2 tears. We can count tears. So they make you braver. And heartbreak is one thing. We have only one heart, and our heart breaks at one time. So this situation, makes you wiser. So that's why we have S, no S, S. Okay, gotta move on to Layla. The problem with current word being, I don't know how to use it correctly. For example, being a good person, I like you. No. That might make a good video, Layla, but I can't teach being right now. I wouldn't worry about it. You have to start, well, here. So for the present continuous, this is the most present simple grammar. So present simple, he is nice. So he's nice now, in the past, and the future. And present continuous uses, we have to have ing. So our verb is, and I want to talk that present continuous is talking about right now. Now, of course, we cannot change this into ing. We cannot say he ising nice for a present continuous. We use this form. He is being nice. So that's going to talk about right now. Now, if I said is, I'm trying to think of other examples. I can't think. But anyway, right now, we don't want to say ising. So for the be verbs, we usually go to being. That's a quick way, the basic way of using being. You are not being nice. So this ing, present continuous, is talking about right now. Here, if I said you're not looking at him. So looking, that's easy, but be verbs here, are-ing, doesn't work very well. So that's all I'm going to say. Ola server, we call you my phone. Nobody calls my phone. Okay, I'm going to end in a few minutes. I'm starting to lose my thinking. Alyssa asks, do these mean the same? This is the reason why you went missing. This is the reason as to why you went missing. Yep, that means the same. So Ola server, if your question, Robin, can we call you? That might be the question you want to ask, and my answer is no. Please don't call me. Send a message. Ved Sislav, hello. Oh. This is a different being, Layla. Being in a noisy place and traffic jam makes me too pissed off. I'm confused because why can't I say although the subject is plural? Why I can't say make? Being in a noisy place and traffic jam. Okay, you're using being a little different here. The sentence has a few problems. Being in a noisy place, you can't say and, you could say or. A traffic jam makes me, we usually don't just say pissed off. This is fine. Being in a noisy place or a traffic jam makes me pissed off. You used being correctly there, but that's a little bit different. Ventislav, why in front of a coffee? Usually we use or on before nouns. We use an article, or on. Why is it? I can't type. Or the before nouns. So I see a cat. So if you have a noun, you're usually using an article before the noun. What's the difference between put and keep? I put my phone on the table. I keep my phone on the table. Which one should I use? Please teach me. Please say some sentences with put and keep. Okay, let's take a look. What's the difference between I put my phone on the table, I keep my phone on the table? So I put my phone on the table. That is talking about one action. So let's say 5 minutes ago, one action. I put my phone on the table. I put my phone on the desk. I put my phone on the chair, something like that. It was one action that happened in the past. Occurred or happened in the past. And I'm telling you. Now I keep my phone on the table. This is a usual habit. So I might say every night I keep my phone on the table. So keep is used more, in this case, you want to talk about a usual habit. Usually. But if you said the sentence, every night I put my phone on the table, that is also possible, a usual habit. So if you're not talking about a usual habit, a routine, you're just talking about one action, you want to use put. I put my phone on the table. But if you want to use keep, I don't want to say you must, but you should. You're talking about a usual habit. Every night I keep my phone on the table. But you could also use put. Every night I put my phone on the table. Junlin, hello, welcome. Mobasher, we say, I like potatoes. I like tomatoes. Why we say plural here? It's more of a generalization. You wouldn't say schools. When you like something and you want to generalize, it means you like potatoes, you like all potatoes. You like eating potatoes in the past, you like eating potatoes in the future, you like eating potatoes, all kind of potatoes. I like to read books. We would use plural. So again, generalizing, I like books. I don't just like one book. I like all kinds of books. I like to visit cafes. Why am I misspelling that? I like to watch movies. So all of these, you're making a generalization, something you like to do, and yes, we should put the S there to show you don't like one book, you like all kinds of books. You don't like to visit one cafe, you like to visit many cafes, and you don't like one movie, you like many movies. Okay? School is a little different. If you said I like schools, okay, that means you like school buildings. But usually, I like school means I like my one school. Okay, so I like school. I like work. These are good. We're not gonna plural these. These are just one thing. My school, my one workplace, something like that. So usually they're plural, but in some cases where there's just kind of one, we don't put an S. I like school. I like work. I like, my teacher. So if I said I like teachers, you're talking about all teachers in the world, maybe, or not all teachers, but you like teachers, not just one teacher, many teachers. But if you're focusing on just your teacher, Robin, you say I like my teacher. Please do live streaming daily. I don't have the energy to do it daily, Mabasher. All right. Thank you everyone for watching. I didn't do a very good job today. I guess I was tired. Hopefully I'll be better next week. Thanks for your questions, and thanks Layla and Dewey and everyone else who participated, Pallavi, Alyssa, and I'll see you in the future. Sleepwalker, Robin, I'm listening to the lesson more today and tried to answer all these questions by myself in my head before you did. You probably answered them better than me today. I hope to watch your live stream, Sleepwalker. Maybe I can improve my English. All right, guys, I'll see you in the future. Take care.